Hello, my lovely Geminis. Welcome to your September 2019 reading. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Geminis. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading that is going to be specific to you. This is a reading for Gemini Sun, Rising and Moon sign. I have had some inquiries about how you go about finding your rising sign and your moon sign. I have created a short video which I've posted a little while ago on how to find your sun, rising and moon sign, their meanings in your natal chart. What does a rising sign represent for you, and what does the moon sign represent, and how is it different to the sun sign? I've also put some links to websites that offer free natal charts, so you can plot your natal chart there. I have no affiliation with any of those sites. If you Google free natal charts, you will get a whole lot of them coming up. It's just a matter of choosing one. These two that I have used are quite good as well. That link I'll put somewhere above. I'll also put it in my information box, and if not, just go to my channel and you will see it there, how to find your sun, rising and moon sign. So it'll all be there. I have been meditating. Oh, look, and I also want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking and for sharing. If you haven't already subscribed, if you want to click the subscribe button below so you will know when I post videos. Also hit that notification bell and you will know when those videos hit my channel so that you can be one of the first to see them. So thank you for all of that. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it, my lovely Geminis. I have been meditating on the collective energy of Geminis this month. And, you know, when I was shuffling the cards and creating your spread and meditating for you for September, I felt joy. I just felt joy for you, for the energy that's coming through for you, for the collective Gemini. And that's the collective Gemini energy that I'm tapping into, that I'm feeling. And it's joyous. September is joyous for you. That's the word that I get for you. So let's have a look at what's going on for you in September. Let's in more detail, shall we? So the first card that I get here is the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles, that's always about, number two is always about choices. It's always also about balance. Two is a balanced number. So it's about balance. In this case, because it's Pentacles, which is about things to do with earth, the materialistic, the security, the love, the, being earthed, being practical. This is about that, and it's about finding a balance in that. It's about, for some of you, it's working two jobs. Having a main job and having some sort of hobby or project that you would like to make a form of work. So there's a balance here between two jobs, and it would be eventually releasing the job that you don't want to put more time and effort into the job that you do want. So there's a period of balance. For some of you, it's balancing family obligations and work. Balancing relatives. Who's coming to stay with you in September? There's someone that's coming to stay with some of you in September, and it's for you, it's going to be this you're balancing everything. You're balancing family and children and work, and if you don't have children, it's just balancing things, making them go smoothly, finding the time to take these visitors around. It's something that's going to cut into your time, I feel. It's something that you're going to have to think, well, they're here and I'm going to have to work out some way of incorporating that, of finding that balance. So September for you is going to be a month of finding that balance, being able to juggle situations to get it to somewhere where it's manageable, is what I want to say to you. It's somewhere where it's manageable. I feel like for some of you, something's going to be put on you or being asked of you that is you're going to find you're going to really have your wits about you, really needing to get that balance happening, get that, you know, how am I going to make this work? That's really going to be happening for some of you there as well. So you'll do it. You'll do it. It's just going to be creative thinking. How am I going to do this? How am I going to make this work? You know, it's tied into some sort of celebration. So what is it? A birthday, an anniversary, a wedding, the birth of a new child? What's going on? There's something around you that is bringing on celebration. So whatever this balancing is, if it's someone that's coming to stay with you, if it's balancing a family situation, you're going to be very successful at it. You're going to be very successful at it. There's going to be celebrations around it. If you're balancing 2 jobs and with the view of releasing one, it's going to work. There's going to be celebration. So whatever you're balancing, my lovely Geminis, whatever you're balancing, you're going to be successful at it. There's celebrations at the end of it. So it's well worth the effort. That's what it's saying to me. Whatever it is you're doing is well worth the effort here. So that's a really good thing. It's going to have a really good outcome for you. So where you might think, oh gosh, I'm so tired, I don't feel like doing this, I can't take this on, make the effort, because it's going to pay off. It's going to be good for you ultimately. So make sure that you, I was just checking my microphone, make sure that you make that effort, because it is going to give you very, very good results. It's going to give you very, very good results. How you're feeling, how you're in your subconscious, what's coming up in your inner workings. You've got the Tower, and to me the Tower is, okay, if I'm going to make this work, I've got to release something. If there's going to be a shake-up, there's going to be a shake-up of how you've been doing things, how you've been working, how you've been living at home, how you've been balancing everything. This shake-up could be that, you know, if you're doing this balancing act in the beginning of September, it could mean, I can't do this anymore on my own. You need your partner to step up, you need family members to step up, you need friends to step up, you need someone to start helping you in this situation. So the shake-up for you here is one of, I can't do this on my own anymore. If I'm going to balance everything that's being put on my plate, everybody else needs to come to the party as well. Everybody else needs to put in an effort. Everybody else needs to come in and support it. So it will ultimately be a positive shake-up. It will be a positive shake-up of redefining roles, redefining duties, redefining what people are doing at work, at home, wherever it is for you. There's this, all this that is being given to you, put on your plate, and that you're juggling all of this. It's going to reach a point where you're going to crack, and you're going to say, right, okay, I'm not doing this on my own. Start delegating, and you will start delegating. So it will bring changes in for you that are going to be good, that are going to be beneficial for you moving forward. I really like that. It's nothing that is going to be disastrous. It's actually a trigger for a very good result of redefining people's roles, redefining people's duties, redefining what people are doing. If you've got teenagers at home that aren't pulling their weight, they aren't doing their share of the work, then it's going to really explode. It's going to really bring those changes in. And the result of it and how it's going to manifest is this happy family environment. It's going to work for you, because you see, you've got the celebration card. It's got the card of success, the card of celebrating, because it's going to work. Everything will be as it is. Things will settle. Your work environment will be a better, happier place. Your home environment will be a happier place. It's going to be, everyone's going to find a sense of satisfaction coming from this reassessment, reevaluation of goals and of how things are done. A tranquility. Everyone's going to be happy. Everyone's going to gain from this situation. If it's kids, okay, well, you cook one night a week. That's good for them. They're going to enjoy that. They're going to enjoy the added responsibility. At work, there's going to be a redefining of duties, of how things are done and how much work you're going to be given. So whether you're compensated with more money or somebody else comes on board to help you, it's going to have a really good outcome, a really good result. And I really like that. I think that's great. Then if we have a look at you know, what you've brought with you from the last few months. The work and the effort that you've put in has been really good for you, because it's opened up new horizons, it's opened up new opportunities, it's opened up new choices, new pathways, if you like, of where you're headed, what's there for you. There's this redefining in your head of what you want, where you want to go, what you want to achieve, and what you want to do, and how you're going to get there. So there's a few ways of doing that. This is success. This is really being divinely guided with what's opening up for you, what opportunities are there for you, and it's about you being aware of those opportunities and taking them on board. And this is something that you've learnt from May on, you know, May, June, July, August. It's something that you've learnt. You've learnt this trust. You've learnt to trust the universe. You've learnt to trust that what you need will be provided. And it's that feeling that trust and feeling that assurity is really good for you. It's really good for you. The Tower also gives you this shake up of, you know, defining what it is you want, what you don't want anymore, what doesn't work for you anymore. So that's really good as well. Positive. It's positive. There's a lot of opportunities here. There's been synchronicities coming in, working with you for the last few months, that are coming in, and they're still coming in through September. They are there, and it's about you being aware of those synchronicities and how you can make them work for you. Is really good. I really like that. I really like that, because it leads you on to the Eight of Wands. Nice. This is Wands is doing. It's doing. It's action. It's let's make things, because this is Wands as well. Action, action, action. It's about making things happen. What are your dreams? What do you want to have happen? You've got all these ideas. You've got all these ideas here. All these goals. All these dreams. They're there for the taking. They're all lined up. Everything's lined up. Anything, you know, set as many goals as you want. It doesn't matter how many you set, they are achievable. Every single one of them is achievable. So whatever it is you want, whatever it is you want to achieve, whatever changes you want to bring in, whatever goals you want to set, whatever outcomes you want to have happen, but between now and the end of the year, line them up, because they're there for you. And this month is so positive in making things work in your favor. Making things work in your favor. So make them happen. Take them on. Absolutely fantastic. I so really like that. I so really like that. Oh, this is interesting. I did your layout and I found two cards, one on top of the other, which is really interesting. You've got the swords, the Three of Swords. It was upside down. I don't read cards upside down. But that speaks to me about there has been some sort of heartache or betrayal, deceit that's been happening around you by someone that has disappointed you, that you thought they were better than that. There's been somewhere where your emotions are also caught up. Your emotions are also caught up in this as well. So there's been this disappointment. There's been this betrayal by someone around you that has caused you to feel disappointed. Some of you are heartbroken by it. Some of you are simply disappointed and just, you know, thinking, oh, well, you know, I thought they were better than that. What card was underneath it was the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is being victorious. So feeling like this is a good thing, because what it has done is it has uncovered deceitful, dishonest behavior by someone around you. Okay, and so you're going to be really successful with it. You're going to be really successful with whatever it is it's going to trigger, whatever it is it's going to bring forward for you. Okay, so as I was saying before we were interrupted, I feel like there's some sort of disappointment there with someone, but you're going to win over. You're going to win through it. You know, this is it's going to create what? It's going to be difficult for some of you, but you're going to overcome it. You are going to overcome it. You are going to be victorious. And it's interesting that both those cards, you know, this card was underneath. I didn't even realize there were two cards there until I moved it. So that's really interesting. So there's someone that's disappointing you, but you will find out. You will find it out. You will find out the deceit. You will know about it. You will know about it, and you will move on. You will move on with and be successful with it. You know, it's something that you're going to be able to move on from, which I really like. You know, that's really positive. It's just coming to your awareness that someone has not been behaving in a way that you find they should have. You know, they behave in a way that is not moral, is not right. It's disappointing to you. It's disappointing to you. But you do find out about it, and you do get over it. You do get over it, and that's part of this tower, this cleaning up, this getting through things, and that's part of the shake-up. That's part of the shake-up. Getting rid of people in your life that you don't need, or situations that you don't need. There could be a situation that's disappointed you, a situation where there's been some deceit, but it all comes to the surface. It all comes to the surface, and you do work it out, and you do it successfully. So that's really good. So I really like that. You've got the Six of Swords here too, and you know, after that you are able to move on. So you do move on, and you do move on to where you want to move on with. You're emotionally balanced. There's learning that comes from that. You will learn a lot about yourself. You will learn a lot about the situation. You will learn a lot about your home or your work environment, wherever this is going to affect you, and you are able to. It helps you to move on from that situation. You move on from that situation. So whether you bring in changes to do with that situation, or you change your job, you change your work, you find new employment, or you work for yourself, or you just bring changes about in that environment, and also bring changes about in your home environment if that's where it is. Okay, and it sees you moving on to a better situation. So it's taking you to a better situation. It's taking you to somewhere that is improved for you. It's a better place for you. For those of you that are in a relationship, what's the worry? What are you worried about in this relationship that you have this connection with? If you're single, is there a fear that you're not going to find someone, that you're going to be on your own, that there's nobody there? This is to do with you. So if you're in a relationship and you're having doubts, understand that these doubts are with you, and it could be part of this shake-up and this reassessing of situations. It could be that there's some things in that relationship that need to be remedied, that need to be fixed, that need to be discussed. Workloads need to be more balanced. What needs to be balanced? Are you giving more in that relationship than your partner is? Does there need to be some sort of equilibrium, some sort of balance? Are you demonstrative of love and affection more than they are? Are you needing more attention and affection from them? What changes are you wanting to bring into place? So those doubts are coming from you. Okay, that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the relationship. It's just that with this change that's coming through for you, my lovely Geminis, there could be doubts within you, and that is something that needs to be addressed as well. So communication becomes really important here, because there's lessons here. There's things that you're learning about each other here. If you're single, what's the concern? That you're not finding the significant other? Are you ever going to find the significant other? Are they out there? So that's your inner working. So maybe that's something you need to spend more time in, more effort in, really define what it is you're seeking. Do you get into, I want to say for some of you, do you date someone for a while and then find faults or pull out from that start of that relationship because of fears that you have? They're going to be your uncertainties. They're going to be your fears. They're going to be something that you need to review, because there is love there. There is love there. There is potential to meet someone if you're on your own. If you're in a relationship, that there is strength there with open discussion and clearing of the air and building that connection again. So if that's coming up, understand if those things to do with love and relationships come up, they're coming up from you, okay? So that's something that is there for you to look at, for you to assess, for you to look at. Your final card is the Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles. What are you saving for, my lovely Geminis? What are you saving for? There's some of you that are counting your pennies. You're really holding on to those pennies and saving for something that you're wanting to do, something you're wanting to purchase, a holiday that you're wanting to take. There's something there that you are really being mindful of your spending with. For some of you, this is about you being overly protective of your emotions, and that's what could also be impacting on the relationship area. If you're holding it, if you protect yourself, when you put up protection and put up walls, those walls keep out the good as well as the bad. So, you know, it really is about letting those down, not holding onto your emotions too tightly, but giving of them freely, and then like attracts like, and that brings that into your life. For some of you, it's about, I feel like with Gemini, it's about not overspending, being mindful of your savings, being mindful of your money, being mindful of your finances, because there's a bigger plan coming up for you. There's a bigger plan that's coming up for you. So don't make any big purchases in September. September is really about defining where you are going spiritually and emotionally, and where you're choosing to move on from. So I really like that. Oh, that fell out quickly. I'm going to give you some guidance cards. Let's have a look. Here's my glasses. Quiet time, my lovely Geminis. Reflection. Quiet time and reflection. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So before you put anything into action, before you speak to anyone, before you make any changes, get yourself some quiet time. Contemplate the changes that you're wanting to bring in and meditate on those. So it's about thinking before you act. Thinking before you act. This is the Angels of Abundance. Let's see what's happening with your finances that you're holding on so tightly to. Where are you going? What are you doing with your money, Geminis? Okay. Again, you got two. There's two of you, I guess, in Gemini, isn't there? Partnership. This speaks of your love, I suppose. This speaks of your love. Let's have a look. It says, allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So there's people around you to help you, but it is about your love and relationships as well this month. And then you've got block out distractions. Stay focused. Block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. And this is your balancing card. This is, you balancing things. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power and responsibility to block them out. So it's about balancing what you have in your life and working out how it can best serve you, how it can best work. Let's do a heart one now, because you did get the, seek what you're wanting. And this calls to the quiet time as well, doesn't it? It's about seeking within what it is you want, how you want to move forward, what changes do you want to bring in. That's what September's going to have in store for you. I really like that. I hope that you found this reading useful. I hope it helps you through the month of September, my lovely Geminis. I wish you many, many blessings. If you would like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading that is specific to you. Thank you again for your wonderful support to my channel. I really appreciate it. Many blessings, my lovely Geminis.